What is your favorite thing about me?
Oh god, which of these is not going to put me in a doghouse now?
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Doing something a little bit different because when this comes out, it will actually be the day before our anniversary. So we're gonna do kind of a Q&A. By the way, this is my husband Jeremy, if y'all don't know. I think I've introduced him in a previous video.
Nice to meet you guys.
So, yeah. Alright. So first question, how did we meet?
I'm gonna let you tell that story because your side of the story is vastly different from mine.
What is your version?
Well, I guess I should start the story. So, when I was going through a remodeling project with my old house, I was going through completely tearing up the old carpet that was in there, and the old homeowners had tile put underneath it. So I had to remove all the tile in order to lay new hardwood flooring down. Well, in the process of that, those of you though who are familiar with our paranormal side of our lives know that we uncovered a couple spirits that were in the house that did not like that too much. So in the process of doing all that, one day I was cleaning up my living room, which was, I want to say it's about 15 by 10, and we had a mantle over the fireplace within the house. And when I was doing this, I was sweeping up because if you have concrete floor, dust accumulates almost 3 times a day. So I was sweeping up one day, and I had a small little chevron, it's about the size of a bottle cap, sitting on the mantle. And I bent over to sweep a pile up across the living room, and one of the chevrons flew from the mantle clear 20 feet away from me, all the way across the room, and hit me in the back of the head. So when that happened, I started reaching out to a few groups, started talking to a few forums, trying to figure out why this would happen, and that's when I came across her paranormal group. And I'll let her tell her side of the story from there.
Technically, it wasn't my paranormal group. I was just there training them and showing them how to do things a little bit more efficiently and how to get better evidence. And his house was actually one of the first ones that we actually I investigated with the group. And shortly after investigating his house, he ended up joining the team to help out with the tech stuff, since he is a nerd. He knows tech stuff, and some of the equipment they had, he actually worked on in his shop on base. So he was able to help them out quite a bit with that information. And after that, we started dating shortly thereafter.
See?
Yep. How long have we been together?
I think we just went over this the other night too. I think it was like 9 years?
You keep saying 9, but we didn't start dating until 2013. So, dating for a little over 8 years, married. This weekend will be 6 years.
I'm terrible at math.
Doesn't help that recruiting duty is like a decade in itself, even though it's only 3 years.
It is what it is. Next question.
Where did you propose?
So this is actually a little bit of a cool thing on my part. So if you stick around the channel long enough until November, you might be fortunate enough to see something like this. So stick around and tune in. If you're not subscribed, subscribe already and click that little notification bell. I know, instant plug. So whenever
We've trained him well.
I watch a lot of YouTubers. So every November we celebrate the birthday of the Marine Corps, which is November 10th. And the Marines throw a huge birthday ball in honor of the celebration of the Corps. Well, this year, the year I did it, I kind of went on a whim. We were going down to Myrtle Beach for the ball, and the day before we were packing all of our stuff up to drive down, and I thought, let's do this on the biggest, grandest stage of them all, since we're not going to be going to WrestleMania. I know, I'll probably get hit for copyrights on that. But whenever the day we were packing, Kelly had to pack up all her outfits and jewelry and makeup and, you know, girl stuff. So I had a lot of time to kill. So I drove around town looking for the perfect ring. Took me about 7 hours worth of excuses to get out of the house because I kept forgetting things. And all the while I hit up the same 3 spots over and over again, just trying to decide which one I wanted. Well, when I finally decided on the ring, I bought the ring and took it with us. And the whole time we were doing this, I was coordinating with the other people in my shop. I was communicating with Michael, who's my best friend, my boss, Dawn, his wife, all of the family members that were going to be there. I was like, hey, y'all got to help me out. I'm already going to talk to DJ. I know what song I'm going to play. I decided to play Your Guardian Angel by My Jumpsuit Apparatus. For copyright reasons, we're not going to play the song, but we'll put a link to something in the description if you've never heard the song before. So what we did was, whenever we got there, I kept making up excuses to go do something else aside of spending time with Kelly. You know, going to the DJ, going to coordinate with people to clear the dance floor. So when the ceremony was finished, cocktail hour was done, the DJ started playing the songs, and I had my request, and I was like, hey, at this time, I need you to play this song. And once we already knew the cue, so I knew the song that was playing beforehand, so once the song started playing, I was like, alright, this is my cue, we gotta start getting set up. And whenever that happened, we started getting everyone on the dance floor, and then our song started playing. She had no idea what was going on. It didn't even click in her mind what song it was. And I started talking about the one thing I knew that would distract her from looking about everything around her. I started talking about food, and I asked her what this song reminded us of, because I had planned a date night where I started playing this song, and I made this amazing spaghetti dinner. And so we spent like half the song talking about spaghetti. And then by the time the song was over, I got down on one knee, popped my ring out of my pocket, and I asked her, will you marry me? And the first words out of her mouth was, are you freaking kidding me?
I'm sorry, but he just went from spaghetti to will you marry me, and I was very caught off guard. I was also maybe a little bit tipsy at that time because his boss's wife kept spiking my coffee. So, yeah.
It was a good idea.
All in all, it was amazing, and it was a lot of fun, and because he kept me distracted, I didn't realize that they had cleared the whole dance floor and that everybody was lined up and filming us and stuff, and it was amazing.
Coincidental, we also had the highest ranking person in the Marine Corps in the lobby next door, the Commandant, who's the 4-star general in charge of the Marine Corps. I personally put an invite in to have him out there. You're welcome. Next question.
Well, this actually fits in very well. What is your favorite type of food?
So there's a bunch of different ways to be able to answer that. My personal favorite type of food is any type of pasta.
Or ramen.
Ramen is pasta. It's a noodle.
Okay.
Carbs. That's my favorite type of food. I like carbs.
Yeah. My favorite kind of food that I could eat anytime, anywhere is teiyaki, which is a Japanese fish pastry. Well, it's fish shaped. There's actually no fish in it, but it's filled with like either custard or pudding or some other type of filling, and it's absolutely delicious. It's festival food, but my comfort food is spaghetti because of his spaghetti. For some reason, it always just, that makes me happy and loved.
We'll have to plan a to-do on how to make my spaghetti.
Yeah, he makes a very special type of spaghetti.
After I copyright it.
Alright. What are the pet names that we have for each other?
Sassy, dipshit, dummy.
No. Wait, are you calling me dipshit and dummy?
I played the fifth.
I only recognize Sassy. And I call him Jay or Jay Bird.
Yeah, John Paul.
Yep. And of course, here's John Paul. I don't think
You might be able to see him through the table.
Yeah.
Up.
Hey boy. Alright. How old are you?
Let's just say in May I'm celebrating the 9th anniversary of my 21st birthday.
And next month I am going to be turning 38. So I am definitely a bit older than him. Would you rather live in the city or the country?
I mean, me personally, I would rather have a log cabin up in the mountains, but that's also something my grandfather always had me thinking of. But if we had to choose between like super city life and country life, I grew up in the country, so obviously I'm gonna choose the country because that's what I'm accustomed to. I'm not a big city type of person. My first experience in like a big city was when I went to Tokyo on my own, and it's in traditional like Disney and Hollywood fashion. Like when you walk out of like the subway and you see the big city and everything starts spinning around you. Yeah, that legit happened to me, and I got really scared for a second.
Me, I like exactly where we're living right now. It's very much country. If you go back to a couple of videos, I gave you a short little tour of Seymour. This town is 6 blocks by 6 blocks basically, and it's surrounded by farmland. It is quiet, as you can tell. There's kids that can actually play outside, they can run around. You don't have to worry about your safety out here. But you're also 15 minutes from anything you could need or want. So it's a nice payoff. What is your favorite thing to do with me?
Without demonetizing the video.
Oh my god.
I'd have to say probably my favorite thing that we always do together is go out and try new places to eat. In case you couldn't tell already, we're very much food people, and anytime we go try new places or build memories experiencing new restaurants, that's probably the biggest thing I enjoy doing, because it's something that both of us take a lot of passion in. And yeah.
Let the kids pass real quick. My favorite thing is basically the same thing. It's exploring new locations, but definitely trying out new food places. Just making new memories together. And that's one of the things that I really like about the military lifestyle, is right when we start getting bored with an area, we're moving on to a new place to explore. Alright, who's the funny one of the group?
I mean, there's different ways of looking at that. If you're talking like funny, haha, I don't give a crap about someone's feelings, I am a registered meme lord on Facebook. But if we're talking like who's the socially funny one, it's definitely her.
It's because I have bad sarcasm skills. I can't take anything seriously.
And most of her jokes are usually based on like older pop culture from like the 80s and 90s, things that no one else around our groups would normally know about. So my jokes are ones you don't have to explain. Her jokes are ones you have to be somewhat intelligent to understand. It's true.
I feel old now.
I flipped his tie around.
Have we taken a honeymoon yet?
Officially, no. Unofficially, yes. To alleviate the ability of her to run out on us within our first year of marriage. Hit statistics on that one. I took her halfway across the world to Japan for 3 years, and she was unable to run away from me.
I tried.
So yeah, that was our unofficial honeymoon. We have yet to make plans for an official honeymoon. We will probably do something on our 10th anniversary to actually recognize it as our honeymoon. That's our game plan.
We've been talking about him taking his first cruise ever and having that be our honeymoon. I went on one in 2018 with my mom and sister and absolutely loved it. Hello!
But the point of the honeymoon is not to have anyone else around but us, and that's really difficult because we haven't been around family for 3 years, and, well, 6 years if you want to count the 3 years we're in Japan. So being away from family for so long, it's really difficult for us to up and just segregate ourselves from everyone, because we've basically done that since we've been married.
It feels kind of selfish to us if we just up and take a long vacation without going to go see family, because if we have the chance to go see family, we want to take that opportunity. So, yeah. Who's the better cook?
Obviously me. culinary expert over here, Gordon Ramsay, come at me. Let's hit a Master Chef battle real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Someone tag him in the comments.
I can't deal with you and Gordon Ramsay in the same room.
I know, John Paul. We've been training for this your entire life, all 2 years of it. Yes.
Alright, if you weren't on recruiting duty, because your answer is completely different on recruiting duty. Regular fleet life, normal schedule, you don't have to worry about being up at 7 a.m. every single freaking day. Would you rather stay in or go out on your day off?
Usually stay in, and that's just because here in the States there isn't a whole lot of things for us to be able to do outside of like go out and cook dinner. My family never went out a whole lot, so staying in was always what we always did. Her answer's gonna be a little different because her family always went out whenever she was growing up, so that's kind of where we contrast a little bit. I'm more of a homebody. I love staying in. I love catching up on video games, sleep, reading, making Excel spreadsheets about different nerd things. And Kelly would just love to drive around and do whatever her mind doesn't want her to do.
Yeah.
Procrastinator in that nature.
Professional procrastinator here. Mine, it goes back and forth. It just depends on my energy levels that day. If I have friends or somebody to go out with, then yeah, I want to go out and do stuff. I've mentioned it before. I like to go bowling with our friends. We do archery. I like going shopping, of course, even though I'm broke a lot of the times.
Professional Amazon shopper.
I'm trying to break that habit, failing at it.
For those of you in the back that couldn't hear me, professional Amazon shopper. That's why we have a sunroom, so she has somewhere to put her packages. Don't let her fool you.
Next question. Who's the better singer?
Alright, there's two different ways to answer this one. One of them will put me in the doghouse for sure. If we're talking... Okay, three different ways, I guess. If we're talking driving on the road, like car karaoke, I'd like to think I'm a better singer. If we're talking singing in the shower, I am most definitely a better singer because I can hit some amazing high notes with the shampoo bottle. And when it comes to actual legit singing talent, I can't compare to hers.
If I'm actually focusing on it and trying, then yeah, I'm decent at it.
Weren't you in choir in school?
Yeah. So that doesn't mean anything. And anybody could have been in choir.
It just means she's had training. I'm self-taught, so who really has the better talent here?
Who's obsessed with Taylor Swift?
Say is 3-time Grammy Award-winning Artist of the Year. What's up? Next question.
Who's the adventurous one?
Okay, so that's a very broad question. There are definitely some things I'm more adventurous on than you are. Food-wise, I will try anything once. I am more inclined to try something new. As far as doing things that we've never done before, Kelly's probably more adventurous. She's always open to trying something. If she doesn't like it, she'll never do it again.
And I will try things even though I'm absolutely scared of it. But, like, those rope courses things, I actually got harnessed into it and I climbed up there, but I just couldn't get myself to go out onto the rope. I didn't trust the harness, but I did attempt it, sort of.
Like me, I tried zip lining for the first time when I went to Las Vegas in 2018. God, I've lost track of my years.
It was 2013.
I don't count that because I don't remember that day. That was also the day I got hit with neurovirus. So that entire day...
No, that was at Myrtle Beach. 2015 was when you got hit with norovirus. So you got that right after our wedding.
I don't know. I've done lost track. But I've tried like different types of zip lining. There was one where they do it across the Myrtle Beach. Right? I don't know if you consider it an ocean or a bay or something.
It was a bay.
You zip line across the bay and then you zip line back. There's an actual zip lining course I went to in North Carolina where we were actually zip lining through the forest. And then when I was in Las Vegas, I did the zip lining one where you go straight down the strip. That one was way overpriced though. But it was fun though.
I bet it was.
I'd say we're both adventurous in our own ways. I mean, this channel is proof alone of how adventurous she is.
I'm trying to get him to start doing YouTube or streaming. That's something he's talked about doing in San Diego for his nerd stuff, so.
We'll see. Stay tuned. For like a year.
It's a work in progress. We'll let you know how it works out. Alright. Alright, final question. What is your favorite thing about me?
Oh god, which of these is not going to put me in a doghouse now? If I have to pick just one thing that I absolutely love and appreciate is probably the fact that you are brutally honest no matter what. That's one thing, quality that you should always look for in a best friend is someone who won't just tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And ultimately, that's one thing I know that I can rely on Kelly for, is if I ever need advice on something, I'm not just going to look for a bullshit answer. She's going to tell me exactly what I don't want to hear, and 9 times out of 10, that's what I need to hear.
I like that. I appreciate that. Thank you. My favorite thing about him, he mentioned it earlier, it's when he nerds out. When he has his Excel sheets and his notebooks and stuff that he's filling out all this information and research on Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! I love it when he does that because I just see him so happy, but the absolute best thing is when he's doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon tournaments with himself and he's doing all the sound effects and stuff. He's just a level of happiness that I don't get to see that often, and it's just pure happiness. So that sounded bad that you don't see that often.
It is what it is. I really don't get what she means is that I don't get a whole lot of time to myself anymore, because when I'm not working 14 16 hours a day, I come home and I'm either sleeping or we just want to get out of the house and enjoy the nice weather like today, and I just want to do something that I know I enjoy that no one else is going to interfere with. Crazy thought, actually, the other day when I was driving home from work, I thought about voice acting as a career choice after the Marine Corps. Not a bad idea. Adam Driver did it with Star Wars. Why can't I do it?
Yeah. I think that would be awesome for you to try.
I don't know. If you want to see some of my impressions, leave a comment down below. Maybe we'll consider it.
He has one that is absolutely hilarious, which I don't know. Can you do it without all the cursing?
No.
Oh. If you've seen the movie Haunted House, it's the parody. Excuse me, I'm screwing up my words. The parody of Haunted House. He does certain lines from that movie, but in the voice of Stitch.
It's a parody of Paranormal Activity, not Haunted House.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just screwing up all my words today. Sorry.
I want to say the dude's name was like Marvin.
Was it one of the Wayne brothers?
Yes, I think it was
Marlon Wayans?
Yeah, I think it was Marlon Wayans. I don't know. We'll get back to you on exactly which one we know.
I'll put it down somewhere down here who it really was that starred in the movie.
Once we figure out how not to allow me to demonetize an entire channel and without copyright claims, we'll figure out a way to do it. Maybe we'll do it on one of her live streams. You can't demonetize live streams.
No, but I can get banned from doing live streams.
We'll figure it out and let you guys know. Or if you know a way that we can do that, please let us know in the comments.
TikTok.
No. I'm not getting involved in that.
No, but we can do it on TikTok and they can go check out the TikTok channel.
It sounds like a plug to me.
I am on TikTok. It's same username here, justplainkelz, but because of an accident, it's going to be a little bit more religious than this channel is. I accidentally got a lot of views for trying to get information about an old Bible, and the next few videos that I put up are actually comparing the old Bible to a couple of newer Bibles to see the differences, because that was what was requested when I put the Bible up. I was not expecting to get 13,000 views for that video. So
Don't even ask me about mine. I don't mess with that stuff.
no, he just uses it to see all the videos that I sent him.
True statement.
Yeah, TikToks are one of my love languages.
Yeah, no.
Actually, that's a good question. What are your love languages? Do you need to retake the test?
I don't even remember, if I'm being honest.
Alright, so yeah, we'll do that another video, because it's been 4 or 5 years since we've actually taken the love language test.
I know what we'll do. We'll separate both of us. We'll take the test separately, but we'll record each of us taking it. And we'll see how that goes. And then we'll compare our answers to what the other person thinks we put.
See if it's still the same as when we did it before. I know at least one of mine have changed.
I'll be honest, I don't remember any of them.
Before, you were acts of service and words of affirmation, and mine was words of affirmation and gifts. But
You don't like the gifts thing anymore?
it doesn't mean as much to me right now as spending time with you.
It's because I don't have to woo her anymore.
It's because recruiting duty has taken him away, and I'm lucky if I get 2 hours before he goes to sleep with him.
The courtship phase is gone.
Don't stop dating your wives if you want a happy wife, happy life.
Or just make it impossible to justify the price of divorce. You can't divorce me, you can't afford it.
Bullets are 50 cents and I have a shovel, and we have lots of farmland.
50 cents. Bullets are more than that nowadays.
Not if you go talk to the right person.
I mean,
Oh wait, and I have bows and arrows, so...
Joke's on her, I'm a better shot.
Doesn't matter if you're the better shot if I get the shot that I'm aiming for.
Actually, if you want to see a video of us at the archery range, I think Kelly put up a video of my recent exploits.
Yes, the video before this one will be us doing archery with our friends, and he is freaking amazing with it.
If you haven't seen that one, go check out that one. Definitely hit that like button. Leave a comment what you thought if it was actually toxic masculinity or not. Please, I need some justification here.
When you watch the video, you'll understand that reference. Apologize for the wind. It's one of the few warm days we've had so far in Illinois, and wanted to take part in it, and I really need some sunshine.
Sunny and 75.
And I'm still wearing a sweater. Oh well, but any last things you want to say?
No. I've pretty much hit everything I need to. I've plugged everything I need to.
I love you. Thank you for supporting me in this. But tomorrow is our anniversary. When this actually goes live, we're going to be traveling to North Carolina, and we'll be spending our anniversary with my family. So when this goes live, we'll no longer be in windy Illinois. We'll be in hopefully warm North Carolina. So
Who knows? I might be able to con everyone into going to the beach.
I am asking Mom if we can. I miss the beach.
Either way, we'll keep you guys up to date on how the entire trip goes. We will be recording as much as we can without pissing off our family.
They don't like being on camera, which is okay, and I respect that, but I also like making vlogs now, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, and if y'all think we should strap a GoPro to John Paul and let him go crazy out in the fields of his daycare, let us know if you want to see that too, because that is a project that we can get. We can get a little back harness for him.
Actually, I might have this stuff. We can already set it up on his collar.
So we might send John Paul to daycare one day this week with a GoPro on him, and we'll see how well that goes. We're coming up with ideas. If there's things that you want to see on this channel that maybe we haven't brought up, or things about us you want to know more about, by all means, leave it in the comment section below. That way we can take a look at them and come up with something like that. Or if there's questions you have about us, leave those questions down, and maybe we'll just compile all of them, do a big Q&A video.
Yeah. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Happy early anniversary.
Anniversary.
Oh, and one little thing I do want to add. We're actually not doing a whole lot to celebrate our anniversary this month, because we've decided we're going to celebrate it in September when we have more time in San Diego, a little bit more flexibility, and more things to go do.
Because if you guys didn't know, California just opened up the COVID regulations. Go CA.
Well, that, and we don't have to worry about you working every freaking weekend.
Goals.
So, yep.
Hashtag 3 months left.
As of today, we have...
I think it's like 107.
Nope, 123 days left. Which, by the time this airs, it'll be like 117.
And it'll be less than that, because my last month out here, I'm not working.
Good. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today in this. I appreciate y'all watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this. And tell me about how you celebrate your anniversaries. Bye!
Bye!
You want to say anything? Cuppy. Okay, you burned a cuppy.
He's like, oh, paw. My paw.